The opening credits of The Joneses reads like a veritable A to Z of film production companies. So many people dipped their hands into their pockets to fund this movie. This could be a sign that a determined independent auteur has taken admirable steps to get his potential art house classic or indie labour of love off the ground, but sometimes it's a sign that there were few people willing to invest in a project in which they had no confidence, forcing the filmmaker to scrabble around for the necessary cash injection. With a cast including established stars Demi Moore and David Duchovny, you can be certain that The Joneses doesn't fall into the first category. The story concerns a family seemingly so perfect that everybody loves them and everybody wants to be them. When they move into a new upscale neighbourhood, they bring with them all their covetable trappings of success. And of course, Mum Demi Moore, Dad David Duchovny, son Ben Hollingsworth and daughter Amber Heard are all gorgeous and lovely to go with it. But it's soon revealed to us that all is not what it seems, and while we're privy to some scandalous information fairly early on, it isn't until tragedy strikes that the neighbours see the Joneses for what they really are. The Joneses wants to be a savage indictment of consumerism, but instead it comes across as a contrived, simplistic and condescending attempt to instruct us of the perils of materialism, a wincingly clunky way of telling us that love is all important and all conquering. American Beauty light, with a flavour of the Burbs and a smidgen of the Truman Show in its commentary on middle American life, The Joneses thinks it's cleverly satirical, but it actually feels pretty hypocritical, coming as it does from Hollywood, an industry all about glossy veneers and selling unattainable dreams and ideals. And it is the very thing it knocks. The subject matter allows for a vast amount of product placement, from Belgian beers to designer dresses and prestige cars. The film is boring, overlong and predictable, and would work more effectively maybe as a biting episode of Desperate Housewives with the humour to boot. Despite its cast, The Joneses is largely humourless, although it is salvaged to some degree by sensitive and moving performances from Gary Cole and Glenn Headley as the sweet-natured neighbours whose relationship, and the way it plays out, is heartrending. The film suffers from characters, namely son and daughter Mick and Jen, that aren't developed enough. Both have complex issues that are regrettably not explored in any depth, leaving us confused as to their psychology and motivations. Never mind keeping up with the Joneses, I think they're best avoided altogether.